Soaking up the pre-match atmosphere here as we wait for things to get started. Won't be long now before we get through the formalities. A warm welcome, one and all. And our live game is
Bourg-en-Bresse against Chamois.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
So we're up and running. Bourg-en-Bresse are having to deal not just with their opponents, but also with a congested fixture list. It's at times like this when depth of resources becomes so important.
And it's a time when the squad is called upon to help keep everything ticking over. That's why we see the bigger squads these days for weeks like...
Can he score? And it's a goal! And it's Chamois who take the lead.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Chamois go ahead, 1 goal to the good. Can he find a finish now? Aimed long and direct. Well played, he saw that coming. And now they can launch a counter. He's left his man. Bourg-en-Bresse produced one of their best performances of the season last time, an absolute demolition job. Bourg-en-Bresse are already trailing here early on. They cannot afford to let this get worse.
The only consolation at this stage is that they've got a lot of time on their side. You try to find a positive for any eventuality, and while an early concession is unwanted, they can recover this.
Tried to play it through.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Plays it out to the wing. Brisson with a delicate ball. Tries to get it forward quickly. Done very well to intervene. Chamois get it back again. Plays a clever pass. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Lovely little display of skill, that is. Bourg-en-Bresse ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Gets wrestled off the ball.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Looks to clip it forward. Looking to go deep. And the shot! It's come loose. And it's been taken straight back. Looks like a good ball through. This is quite a run, and he's not done yet. Gets his head to it! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
I think it's great to see that
He's gone for it! And yet another chance goes to waste.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Another chance! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Out towards the flank, incoming cross, forward it goes. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Over to the left. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Not the most convincing of displays. They could certainly do much better than this. They'll want to keep things simple, build up their confidence and not rush into mistakes.
That gets things going for the second half.
I think they've got to go out at the start of this second half now and set a tone that smacks of intent and determination. Should they manage it, I think they can find a way back.
Chamois have their manager to thank for the last result.
Yeah, his hand was forced somewhat, Peter, because of the circumstances. He had to bring on goal scorers, but he was bold in going for broke to get what he wanted, and not many would have done that. Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Oh, they can break here. Looks to shapes to shoot. Forward it goes. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Well won. That's good play. Has gone out. Now the pass. Great leap! Heads it again, but still no joy.
How hard can it be to time a jump with the right contact? It's not that difficult, is it?
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Bourg-en-Bresse are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
And the counter is on. Can he finish? Well, it's normally around now that the managers think about making changes. Out to the left it goes. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Just brushed off the ball there. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well positioned to make that interception. Passes it through, gets into some space, goes for the cross. That intervention was very necessary.
Are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
Tries a through ball. Going through. Can he? Shoots! Yes, it's there! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. Oh, high quality goal. Lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Bourg-en-Bresse grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, the big question now is whether they can keep the energy levels up and try and grab a winner.
Looks like a good ball through. A chance to play it in. Floats one over. It's a brilliant interception.
Chamois showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
It really is now or never. They need a goal however it comes. Cut out in the nick of time.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
So what now? And that will be the final act. A game chock full of moments and talking points. It could have gone either way, but chose in the end to share its spoils. It ends in a highly entertaining draw. The warmest of welcomes to all of you around the globe. We're just about ready to get going. The players will be with us very shortly. And our live game is
Nancy against Bourg-en-Bresse.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
So that's got things underway. Clement Nancy were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Plays it out to the flank. Nancy owe their previous result to some adept management.
Yeah, he had a problem, but he was confident he had the players to fix it, and his willingness to take risks is what I like.
And the finish! Tries to get it forward quickly. Now the pass. And he's there to cut it out. Bourg-en-Bresse are putting their opponents under a lot of pressure in the early stages. Nancy can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. So what now? Quarter of an hour played. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Time to deliver. He's slid it through. Looks like a good ball through. Clement goes looking. Looks to dink one in. He's had a shot! Oh, terrific run to latch onto it, but the finish is all wrong.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Passes it through. Could be thinking about a shot here. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Played out to the right. Tries a through ball. Forward it goes. Battles to win it back. Bourg-en-Bresse get it back again. Here comes another cross. And he's there to hoof it away. Hits one! Hoisted towards the... Up to meet it! He's going after it. In once more. Gets up to head it! He's delivered all right! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Bourg-en-Bresse draw first blood here.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Looks to... He's gone for it! Gets it upfield, cuts it out. Tries lifting it over. Neatly flicked on. Hits one! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Gets it back. Dinks one in. Must score! The referee brings the first half to a close. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, this team has found a real rhythm to their game. The players seem to have clicked well. There's good movement off the ball, the passes are sticking. No one's afraid to have a go.
Bourg-en-Bresse head into the dressing room, pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. The action has already resumed here. Bourg-en-Bresse carry a one-goal lead into the second half. Looks like a good ball through. It's a brilliant interception. Clement. Come loose with a delicate ball, and he's cut it out. Can he finish? He's done very well to get to that.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
And the shot! That really should have hit the net.
His radar picked up on that very quickly, and he was first to react.
Looking to force his way through. Oh, the ball's come loose, and the chase is on. And the weighted pass. Aimed long and direct. Bourg-en-Bresse can't seem to retain possession. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they've settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Chipped through. Massive leap! He will be livid with himself. So they got the only goal to give them a 1-0 lead. He's played him through, goes for goal! Looked to surprise the keeper, but missed the target.
Well, it could have been and probably should have been a different choice of finish. There was lower space to hit.
They've played it short. Turns and goes back. Looking to shoot. They've done it! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control.
An exhibition in how to finish with a minimum of fuss.
Bourg-en-Bresse take a 2-goal lead and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Sticks in a foot to win it back. Well, no doubt someone is being given special treatment here.
Yeah, and the fact that he's registered, Peter, simply encourages more attention of a closer nature.
Great leap! Oh, just needed a better contact.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Oh, he really wanted that.
But that's the motivation and enthusiasm he shows and the quality he produces.
Forward it goes. Clement. Just brushed off the ball there. Over to the left. Shoots! Saved only by poor finishing. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
Tries a through ball. Clement plays it forward. Now the pass. Shapes the shoots! Bourg-en-Bresse have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. Back to the keeper and try something new. Clement. Passes it through. Room for a shot. Clement. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Looks to clip it forward. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Coaxed out to the wing. And that is that. Bourg-en-Bresse can be very happy with a job well done, an efficient win for which the players simply did enough. Your reflections then, Jim?
Yeah, it was a game that was won by sound tactics. The hustling and harrying forced mistakes and created control. Job done.
Hello and welcome to all of our viewers from around the world. We have quite a game in prospect here, just waiting for the players to emerge, and we will be underway. And our live game is
Bourg-en-Bresse against Auxerre.
I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
And that gets things running. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. Is it in? Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
That is a poor kick by the keeper, been intercepted. Brought forward, what does he try from here? Well read, he sorted that out.
Auxerre were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same.
Plays it into the channel, cuts it out.
Auxerre have the league's best defensive record.
Played out to the right. Passes it through. He's in! The referee's awarded a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation.
He'll fancy himself from here. He's trying the shot. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
And it's been taken straight back. Looks to clip it forward. Gets wrestled off the ball. Looks like a good ball through. And the finish! And in again! He's scored! He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Bourg-en-Bresse
Take the lead.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Cut out in the nick of time. He's having a look round. So they got the only goal to give them a 1-0 lead. Obraniak. Aimed long and direct. Obraniak. In comes the cross. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Forward it goes. Now the pass. Whipped in. Great leap! And that has been clubbed away. That's a throw. Out to the left it goes. Chance to break. Tries a through ball. Brings it forward. Looks to slip it through. In he flies! Brave effort, total commitment.
Well, he can't be accused of not being brave, Peter, and his boss will give him the thumbs up, I'm sure.
Played out to the wing. Oh, good interception. And it's a Bragnac. Bourg-en-Bresse are ahead here. It has been a good half for them. Now it's a Bragnac. Oh, sweet feet from him there. Hit into the middle. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. That's good progress he's made on the ball. Where to next? Tries a through ball. Fine defending there. Looks like a good ball through. Played back in. More than happy to take the muscular approach. That's great strength on the ball. And we hit half-time. Well, there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Bourg-en-Bresse leading 1-0 at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Bourg-en-Bresse carry a one-goal lead into the second half. Can he score? Bragnac. Auxerre, whose manager was the brains behind the last win.
I think, Peter, we have to give credit where it's due. He had a problem up top and he tweaked his system to sort it out. And what I like is that he doesn't hold back. He's got that who dares wins mentality and he really goes for it.
Great challenge. Whistle's gone, that's foul. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
No way through there. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Looks to slip it through. Gets it upfield. He's made sure that that won't get through.
And back to base. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Auxerre keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
Well, that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Auxerre showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Forward it goes. Done very well to intervene. Tries a through ball. He's got options out wide. Now here's the through ball.
Auxerre are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Passes it through. Heads it! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Ball's out on the left now. Gets up to head it! Oh, and that should have been two.
He got too ahead of himself there, thinking how he could have made things safe.
Bourg-en-Bresse are still just one up. It needs making safe, this. Now the pass. Chance!
Auxerre are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
A real chance to break. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
I thought he might just get the benefit of any doubt then.
Ball's loose, who's getting there? Yep, it's a corner. Point-blank header! No, not the best of headers. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Now here's the through ball. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. There is the final whistle. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny, just a goal in it, but that was enough.
Well, that was a hard-fought win with a defensive masterclass. They backed up their goal with a resilience that was first class.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So a warm welcome to you all. We will be underway very shortly, once all the pleasantries are complete. The teams then, Bourg-en-Bresse against Brest. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
So off we go then. Comes sliding in. I have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Brest were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Brest are the most prolific team in the league this season. Bourg-en-Bresse clung on for the 3 points in their last game. Positive results though build momentum. Tries a through ball. And the weighted pass. Can he fit it? Looking to shoot! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close. Brest have really got the wind in their sails, and I'm not sure whether this team has an anchor.
Bourg-en-Bresse have been caught cold a bit at the start of games recently. It's a trend they'll seek to buck here. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Looks to clip it forward. Tried to play it through.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
Bourg-en-Bresse still without an attempt on target. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Tries to get it forward quickly. Now a chance to break. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
Cut out in the nick of time.
Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? Plays it out to the wing. Now the pass. That intervention was very necessary. That's offside, yes it is.
I thought he might just get the benefit of any doubt then.
Gets it upfield. Looks to dink one in. Now here's the through ball. Passes it through. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Aimed long and direct. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Tries to stroke it through, aimed wide, and he'd have done well to reach that. Lobs it in gently, shots on! A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Looks like a good ball through. He's got options out wide. Chance! Has a shot! They've scored! A goal at a really telling moment. Well, it was a hefty deflection, but he's claiming it. Bourg-en-Bresse take the lead.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Bourg-en-Bresse finish this, and that'll be the final action of the first half. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, they showed glimpses of some wonderful football to go in with the lead at half-time, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up now in the second half.
Bourg-en-Bresse leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Brest were quick to defend their manager in the wake of criticisms levelled at him in recent days.
I think tactically he didn't make a good job of things for starters, and then compounded matters in trying to correct it. I only hope he's thick-skinned.
Dinks one in. Big chance! And can he finish?
Looks to slip it through. Caught offside that time.
Yeah, Peter, they play the high line well, but it's always vulnerable to pace in behind.
Plays it out to the flank. So still just a goal between them.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah,
Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Shoots! That carried quite a threat.
Floats one over, gets it back. Back to the keeper and go again. So Jim, what are you thinking?
well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Going through, gets the chance to cross. Yep, it's a corner. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Gets up to head it! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
I think he deserves credit for getting something away, given that he had to contend with a double dose of closing down.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Tries a through ball. He's picked him out. He's got away. It's broken loose. Keeper's got good distance on that. Just brushed off the ball there. Forward it goes. Bourg-en-Bresse still have two substitutions up their sleeve. Surely a shot! Hit into the middle. And a shot!
Brest showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs. The shot's on! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
That's a poor kick by the keeper, he's just given it straight back. Talk about singling someone out.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here. This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Now the pass. Can he score? Oh, and that should have been two.
Well, he's definitely kept the side in the game then. That's really good positioning. They could have doubled their lead there.
Brest have decided now is the time to make their final change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Passes it through, pumps it into the area. Oh, well defended, that had to be done.
Are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
Fine defending there. Into the last 5 minutes. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Can he get the shot away?
Bourg-en-Bresse probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
final seconds, this has to be it.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Goes for the cross. And there goes the final whistle. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny, just a goal in it, but that was enough.
Well, that was a hard-fought win with a defensive masterclass.
Soaking up the pre-match atmosphere here as we wait for things to get started. Won't be long now before we get through the formalities. A warm welcome, one and all. And here we have Bourg-en-Bresse against Clermont-Auvergne. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
So it's down to business here. With a delicate ball. Oh, delightful ball. Going for goal! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Aimed long and direct. Bourg-en-Bresse were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Well played, he saw that coming. Played out to the wing. Bourg-en-Bresse are cushioned by the confidence of a narrow win in their last game. Flings in a cross. And he's there to cut it out. Gets good distance on it. Plays it out to the wing. And the counter is on. He's got away. So what now? Crosses it in. No, that's too long. Forward it goes. Bourg-en-Bresse yet to have a shot on target. Looks to slip it through. Tries to get it forward quickly. Could move up a gear here. Out wide to the right. Tries a through ball. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Hits it!
That really should have hit the net.
Well, how on earth has he got that so wrong?
Hoists it high. Reeled, can he put it away? And the shot! It's in! He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Clermont-Auvergne break the deadlock.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Shots on! Surely! Forward it goes. Dashing forward at pace. Plays it out to the flank. Lobs it in gently. He's had a go!
I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
It doesn't take much sometimes, Peter. He has to adjust a little mistimed run.
He's left his man. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now. And that's been won straight back. Out to the left it goes. Sticks in a foot to win it back. To say that was an exemplary tackle, stopped him dead in his tracks. Well positioned to make that interception. Now the pass. Stuck out a leg for a good challenge. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Well won, that's good play. There's the whistle for half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Not the most convincing of displays. They could certainly do much better than this. They'll want to keep things simple, build up their confidence and not rush into mistakes.
That's the start of another 45 minutes.
Bourg-en-Bresse need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Ball's loose, who's getting there? Tries to get it forward quickly. Long and high towards the flank. Now here's the through ball. Up for the header! Clermont-Auvergne are on
the receiving end of some fair... Heads it! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Oh, he really wanted that.
Yeah, he's been at the centre of a lot of things, hasn't he? Mostly good, I should add.
Passes it through. Looks like a good ball through. Tries to get some whip on it. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Floats one over, and he's made certain that won't get through. Now the pass. It's a brilliant interception. Danger averted for now. In for a header! He has done it! They have done it! They have their equaliser! Oh, an absolute gem of a cross. It made the header simple.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Look, this is not for the faint-hearted, Peter. This is hard and fast football.
Spreads it wide.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities. They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Bourg-en-Bresse seemed to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read and dealt with.
Shoots! Good strong hand by the keeper. Battles to win it back. Gets on the shot's on! Back of the net! And they're back in front!
An exhibition in how to finish with a minimum of fuss.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Clermont-Auvergne take the lead. Looks to slip it through. And he's there to hoof it away.
Bourg-en-Bresse are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Spot on, Peter.
Into the last quarter of an hour. Going through, hits one! What about it? And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas.
Bourg-en-Bresse are so well practiced in the art of keeping the ball through, wonderful passing and movement, and a real appetite to ensure it's reflected in their goal count.
couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Into the channel.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Played out to the wing. That intervention was very necessary. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy. Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Passes it through. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. He's got away. Chance!
Clermont showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Can he score? Big relief, it just needed better contact. Aimed long and direct. Cuts it out. Gets his foot in there. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Well, the referee had given him a chance, and now he has to show him yellow. He has to.
Keeper goes long. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. And the referee brings it to a close. A game chock full of moments and talking points. It could have gone either way, but chose in the end to share its spoils. It ends in a highly entertaining draw. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Bourg-en-Bresse can always take more positive.
Hello and welcome to all of our viewers from around the world. We have quite a game in prospect here, just waiting for the players to emerge, and we will be underway. And our live game is Lorient against Bourg-en-Bresse. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
So off we go then. Lorient are the league's top scorers, formidable in front of goal. He's got away. Has a hit. There it is.
Right from the first whistle, they've played with an energy that makes them good value for that early goal.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Lorient take the lead, landing the first significant blow in what is certainly a significant contest.
Because of that first goal now, it's a great opportunity to make it one-way traffic and add to this lead.
Tries one! Really well taken goal.
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten. Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Lemoine. Bourg-en-Bresse were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Huisset. Up he gets! Great ball to play him in, but he will be gutted to miss that.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Oh, he really wanted that.
Well, Peter, I think it's fairly obvious he's one of the biggest influences out there.
Out wide to the right. Now he's wondering who wants it. Lorient have come to the defence of their manager after he came in for some stick regarding some of his decision-making.
I think tactically he didn't make a good job of things for starters, and then compounded matters in trying to correct it. I only hope he's thick-skinned.
Passes it through. Oh, great ball, looking to shoot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He was set on rounding it off in fitting style, but he couldn't make it fit.
It so nearly came off for him.
But that's the motivation and enthusiasm he shows, and the quality he produces.
Lemoine. Now the pass. Out of play for a goal kick. Tries to get it forward quickly. So midway through the first half, and it is a tight old tie. Cut out in the nick of time. Spreads it wide. Looks like a good ball through. Big chance! Saved only by poor finishing.
Well, I think a little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back-page headlines there.
Lemoine. Tries a through ball. Forward it goes. Oh, good interception. And it's Lemoine. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
Brings it forward. He'll hit it! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Gets it back. Looks to slip it through. Plays it out to the wing. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Aimed long and direct. Shapes the shoots! Oh, and he's got good distance. Who's chasing? Bourg-en-Bresse have it back and they can go again. There's the through ball. He's had a shot! It's bounced out! It goes to show he is human after all.
His radar picked up on that very quickly and he was first to react.
Lemoine, played out to the wing. Can he finish? In he goes again! And the first half is done. Genuinely interesting game here. Very, very watchable. 2 goals, 1 each. So we reach the halfway point.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. Second period then underway. Bourg-en-Bresse contested that thriller-minute draw last time. Looks like a good ball through. Looks to thread it through. It's a loose ball. And the finish! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
And another time! Gets wrestled off the ball. Just ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. It is quite a run he's making here. Lemoine goes looking. It's a brilliant interception. Tries to get it forward quickly. Can't get the better of his opposite number. That's not going to make it. Tries a through ball, and he's cut it out. Just brushed off the ball there. That's good progress he's made on the ball. Where to next? Now the pass. Now here's the through ball. One. You would think the first substitutions will be coming up pretty soon. And the counter is on. Tarzan shot at goal! He's scored! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
Lorient look as though they're about to make a change. Lorient making 2 changes as we speak. Bourg-en-Bresse take the lead.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
There are a few waiting for it. Oh, well defended, that had to be done.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Deftly done. Gets into some space. And here comes the corner. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Towering header! So close to drawing level.
Ah, that's a great response though, and it's a statement declaring that they're not done with this yet.
Lorient keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
Pushes it out wide. Looks to slip it through. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Danger averted for now.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Going through.
Lorient have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Defenders on the back foot. Looking to fall. Can he score? And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. Bourg-en-Bresse, winners after an absolutely outstanding game. Fabulous drama as they dragged it back from behind, made it happen and won. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, at the moment, Peter, if you want an outfit to win on the road, I'd pick this lot. Thoroughly professional and disciplined.
So we've reached the end of our coverage for today. Many thanks to Jim Beglin alongside me, and we'll both see you next time.
I think we're just about ready to get going here. A warm welcome to you wherever you are in the world. And here we have Valenciennes against Bourg-en-Bresse. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
So it's down to business here. Goes long. Keeper's ball. Bourg-en-Bresse are very much in free scoring form of late. Goals in each of their last 5 games. Valenciennes are on the receiving end of some fairly harsh criticism, mainly about the tactical choices made by the boss.
Look, some of the scrutiny is a bit over the top these days, and you're damned if you do and damned if you don't. But he really didn't help himself. His decision-making was puzzling, to say the least.
He's got away. Has a swing at it. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage. Oh, it was almost a dream start. Plenty of encouragement to be taken, though.
He's made sure that that won't get through. So what now? Oh, good ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
I thought he might just get the benefit of any doubt then.
Bourg-en-Bresse have managed not to concede too early this time. It has been a problem of late. Bourg-en-Bresse are putting their opponents under a lot of pressure in the early stages. That is terrific skill. Oh, real chance! Tries a through ball. Forward it goes. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. So it is still 0-0. He's left his man. It's got through and shapes the shoot. Turns and goes back. There are a few waiting for it. Defence has got rid of that. Referee's given a throw. Spreads it wide. And here comes the corner. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Tries to get it forward quickly. Battles to win it back. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. A beauty! Oh, that is a gem!
Unbelievable.
Oh, that is a bit special. Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Played out to the right. Looks like a good ball. He's gone for it! Aimed long and direct. So they got the only goal to make it 1-0. Tries lifting it over. Caught offside that time.
Yeah, and any dozy attackers, and that's what's going to happen. You need to stay alert with this defence.
Gets it upfield. Goes down, but nothing given. Well, the score's only 1-0, but that doesn't tell the full story. And the weighted pass, and he's there to cut it out. Keeper has beaten it away. Knocks it away. They've got a corner here. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Ball's gone out of play. Chip through. Towering header! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Goalkeeper's ball. And we've reached half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with their first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain their momentum now and finish the job.
Bourg-en-Bresse leading 1-0 at the break. Here we go again.
Bourg-en-Bresse going well here, and they're in a good position to kick on and add to their lead. They don't have to overcommit, but they can place more emphasis on stretching their advantage without necessarily neglecting things defensively.
Going through.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
Bourg-en-Bresse were relieved to hold on for a win last time round and go again now. Looks to slip it through. Oh, that's a waste. Still just a single goal between the sides. Passes it through. Has a shot! Looking for a corner. Strong punch. Gets good distance on it. Out to the left it goes. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Repelled by the keeper. Away from immediate danger. So there's going to be another change here. Now the pass. Beautifully done. Point-blank header! He will be livid with himself. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Tries to stroke it through. Out of play for a goal kick. Long and high towards the flank. Done very well to intervene. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Plays it into the channel. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Passes it through. Up for the header! Oh, and that should have been two.
Well, he's definitely kept the side in the game then. That's really good positioning. They could have doubled their lead there.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Up he gets! They've done it! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
Bourg-en-Bresse grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0. Whipped in. Heads it! And the ball's come out.
Bourg-en-Bresse still 2-0 up and looking now to see it through. Tries to get it forward quickly. It's a throw-in. He goes long. He's found his man. Another piece of really good defending. Tries a through ball. And the flag has stayed down. In for a header! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Floats one over. Nicely controlled. And a header! And that will be the final act. Bourg-en-Bresse can be very happy with a job well done. An efficient win for which the players simply did enough. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Look, we saw some textbook football from wide areas that continued to produce expansive attacking play that was ultimately...
So hello and a warm welcome to all of you worldwide. We're just waiting for the central characters to make their appearance and then we will be underway. The teams then, Bourg-en-Bresse against Sochaux. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi everyone. The excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
And that gets things running. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Bourg-en-Bresse have been good here at home, undefeated in the last 5. Tries to get it forward quickly. Shoots! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made. Sochaux certainly won't want to look back and dwell on that. It was a good chance, though.
He's had a go!
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range. Look, they may have nothing to show for it so far, but this is one determined start.
Forward it goes. Bourg-en-Bresse looking really energetic early on. It is a high press. Aimed long and direct. Cuts it out. Going through. Plays it long. Pitch, he's gone for it! Great ball to play him in, but he will be gutted to miss that.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that. Look, if ever there was a declaration of intent, we're watching it.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. So what's he planning here? Ball's loose, who's getting there? Bourg-en-Bresse still without an attempt on target. Battles to win it back. Played out to the right. Well, that had to be more accurate. Bourg-en-Bresse couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Out to the flank, gets into some space, pumps it into the area. He's delivered all right!
Bourg-en-Bresse are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Bourg-en-Bresse take the lead.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Looks to thread it through. So they got the only goal to make it 1-0. The referee has given a corner. Pinged forward. Lobs it in gently. Whistle's gone. Just offside.
I thought he might just get the benefit of any doubt then.
Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Coaxed out to the wing. And he's onside. Turns and goes back. So who's he picking out? Gets his head to it! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Into the channel. Tries to stroke it through, and he's there to cut it out. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, they showed glimpses of some wonderful football to go in with the lead at half-time, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up now in the second half.
Bourg-en-Bresse head into the dressing room, pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. That's the start of another 45 minutes.
Bourg-en-Bresse going well here, and they're in a good position to kick on.
Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. Do hope it's nothing serious. Sochaux are on the receiving end of some fairly harsh criticism, mainly about the tactical choices made by the boss.
I think it was quite fair, the criticism he received. He was blind to an obvious problem, and he was far too slow in reacting to it. He was never going to get away with that.
Dinks one in. Oh, his big chance! And in it goes! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. Jim, your thoughts?
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
Bourg-en-Bresse get themselves a two-goal cushion.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Can he score? Oh, surely that deserved better.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
It so nearly came off for him.
Yeah, and you can hear how the crowd are reacting to this too. Everything they would have spoken about in that dressing room during the break has a greater chance of happening thanks to the early goal. It's the perfect platform now to go on and try to win it.
Well, that's where he wants it. Ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably...
And the finish! That is wayward.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
That's a poor kick by the keeper. He's just given it straight back. Deftly done. It's a shoots! It's being played forward. Bourg-en-Bresse haven't made a substitution yet. Looks like a good ball through. Played into the middle. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Goalkeeper's ball.
Forward it goes. He's made sure that that won't get through. He's away! Well played, he saw that coming. Out wide to the right. Hoists it high. Nicely controlled. Heads it! They are rampant! And surely that settles it. What a great header, got plenty on that.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Looks to slip it through. Now here's the through ball.
Demanding a quick ball here. It's a long pass, but not the most accurate.
Tries a through ball.
Lovely feet.
Up for the header! It's in! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
Bourg-en-Bresse, totally rampant here.
Long and high towards the flank.
Gets it upfield.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Plays it into the channel. Well won, that's good play. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Now the pass. And that is that.
Bourg-en-Bresse, winners of a no contest. They just swamped their opponents in superior quality.
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
What I most admire about this outfit is the cohesion and the willingness to work hard as a unit and getting behind the ball, doing the ugly stuff. That's what gets you clean sheets and wins.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.
So hello and a warm welcome to all of you worldwide. We're just waiting for the central characters to make their appearance and then we will be underway. I'm Peter Drury and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
The lineups, we can have a look at them now. So that's got things underway. Bourg-en-Bresse have been scoring with pleasing consistency. Goals in each of the last 5 games. Spreads it wide. Now here's the through ball. Has a hit! Tries to get it forward quickly. He's made sure that that won't get through. Pushes it out wide. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise. Looks like a good ball through. And through to the goalkeeper. Bourg-en-Bresse are pressing with energy in the opening moments of the game. Now he's wondering who wants it. Plays it out to the flank. In again, towering header! And he's there to hoof it away. Tings it in. And he's there to cut it out. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Bourg-en-Bresse still to register a shot on target. Looks to clip it forward. Tries a through ball. Lovely bit of skill. Goes wide. Aimed long and direct. Goes long. He's got options out wide. Great leap! He's delivered all right! Just so calm under pressure.
Demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Bourg-en-Bresse take the lead, 1-0.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Very nearly half an hour gone here. So they got the only goal to give them a 1-0 lead. And that's been levered clear. Turns and goes back. Looks to slip it through. And the finish! They've scored! Well, you've got to say the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the passer to pick him out.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Well, he's got the ball glued to his feet. Looking to shoot! No mistake! And they've got their lead back. Jim, your thoughts?
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
He's made it two, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Bourg-en-Bresse get themselves into the lead. Bourg-en-Bresse are ahead here. It has been a good half for them. Ball is over the line. Just brushed off the ball there. Now the pass. He's got away.
Passes it through, and he's onside. Played out to the right. Now here's the through ball. Gets up to head it! He has done it! And already they're looking to run away with it. Great header, made it look easy.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
Bourg-en-Bresse. And that is going to be the final action of the first half.
Well, I would think this one is possibly over as a contest. They know they've already reached cruise control, and it's a case of the right game management to take it from here.
Bourg-en-Bresse are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1. The second half gets underway. Bourg-en-Bresse produced one of their best performances of the season last time, an absolute demolition job. Tries a through ball. Bourg-en-Bresse claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Shoots! Can he finish? More and more and more and more! They are running riot! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! Oh, high quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
That defence must be sick of the sight of him. He's been persistent and ruthless all game. He just hasn't stopped working.
Bourg-en-Bresse grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Comes under pressure and it's come loose. Out wide to the right. Driving on, a real charge here. It's a loose ball. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Forward it goes. And a shot! No, he's missed it.
Well, the control on receipt was far better than the control on dispatch. They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
Up to meet it! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Final checks on the touchline, a change about to occur. Has gone out. Long and high towards the flank. He has it out wide now. Must score! Great tackle, he had to get that
that's
right.
top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Looks like a good ball through. Shapes to shoot! Keeper's ball. Tries to get it forward quickly. Over to the left. Gets into some space. Here's the delivery. Bourg-en-Bresse still have two substitutions up their sleeve. That's a look and point-blank header! Outstanding save to keep that out.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Aimed long and direct. Now the pass. Nicely controlled. Looks to slip it through. He's got options in the box if he gets his header. In with a header! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
It so nearly came off for him.
Well, Peter, I think it's fairly obvious. He's one of the biggest influences out there.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Almost nothing left on the clock here. So it is looking now like 12 points from 12. Tries a through ball. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Now the pass. Now here's the through ball. And the ball's come out! And that is that. Bourg-en-Bresse sign off the season with a win. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, look, Peter, no matter what the circumstances, in my career there was always a call for ending the season on a winning note, go out on a high, and then obviously a more forensic reflection could begin on what needs to be altered during the close season.
Just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin for joining us and to wish you a very good day.
Drama, despair, delight, expect them all and so much more. We are all set for day one of a brand new season. Brest against Bourg-en-Bresse. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Brest against Bourg-en-Bresse. There's the whistle, and here we go. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Bourg-en-Bresse are into the second season under this boss. It's often a challenging period in the cycle. Battles to win it back. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again.
Ah, Peter, he went down the glory trail and he ended up in a cul-de-sac.
Whipped in. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Bourg-en-Bresse have just announced that their manager will be taking the national team manager's job on a part-time basis. Now that'll add a whole new dimension to the club versus country row. Plays it out to the wing. There will be a throw-in. Dinks one in. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Look, he just has to read the situation quicker if he hopes to conquer that.
Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Goes wide. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. I think that's a goal kick. Yes, the referee concurs. Tries a through ball. Out wide to the right. Now the pass. And he's there to hoof it away. Looks to slip it through, and he's cut it out. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. He's having a look round. Defender's on the back foot. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Keeper's got good distance on that. Cuts it out. Out to the left it goes. And he has been fouled there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Passes it through. Now here's the through ball. He's had a shot! Forward it goes. He's made sure that that won't get through. Looks like a good ball through. Gets it upfield. Over to the left. Looks to slip it through. It's a brilliant interception. Long and high towards the flank.
Swung it up for the header! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, he certainly got to the ball well enough, but the rest didn't quite come off for him.
Chance to break. If anyone is going to break the deadlock, now would be a good time. In comes the cross. That wasn't the greatest of balls. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Hoists it high. Header! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
It's going to be another throw. Out to the flank. Gets up to head it! Tries to get it forward quickly. Brought forward. What does he try from here? Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Tries a through ball. Keeper goes long. Done very well to intervene. That'll be the last act of the first half. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. So we're just settling back into this second half.
At least there's always a plus side to a scoreless half. Defences are doing what they should, and it's going to take good imagination to break the deadlock here.
Now the pass. Plays it out to the wing. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. It's being played forward. Oh, good interception. Gets it back. Passes it through. He's got his range wrong there. Quick ball forward. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. We're still waiting for a goal to report here. Spreads it wide. That's a throw.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Aimed in towards the centre. Oh, he has stuck it into his own net!
Well, that wasn't in the script, and you have to feel for him, Peter. It's ended in some embarrassment.
Bourg-en-Bresse got some help from Lady Luck there. They all count. Going through. It is quite a run he's making here. Can he finish? Good stop. That wasn't easy.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
And it's been taken short. It's come loose. They've managed to get it away. Timely intervention. That was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very promising.
Bourg-en-Bresse seemed to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read and dealt with.
Aimed long and direct. Bourg-en-Bresse leading as we head into the last quarter of the game. Tries a through ball. Just deflected over the goal line for a corner. The changes then in quick succession. They've played it short. Big chance! That really should have hit the net. Good progress he's made on the ball. Where to next?
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Spot on, Peter.
Cut out in
Brest
the nick of
are
time.
actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
And he's there to cut it out.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Has a pop! Back of the net! And with that goal comes comfort. He was so alert to the possibilities there. Great stuff.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Bourg-en-Bresse get themselves a two-goal cushion. He's got away. He's left his man. It's anyone's ball. The final 5 minutes. Plays it out to the flank. Looks like a good ball through. Hits one! Aimed long and direct. Looks to slip it through. He's got away. Shots on. He'll have a dip. He's scored. Drama at the death. Is there time for one more twist? He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered. And that's that. Bourg-en-Bresse get off to a winning start. It bodes well for what promises to be another exciting season. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, of course, the result was the opening day priority.